This is the cinemas! Have some respect!
Ma che ne vuole Mupi? Sei stata! Hush! Tomato! Look at
You again!
No! Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy! You're out of here!
No! Oh, le Mupis! Papi! Stoppa! Macarena, shush! No, quello di cazzi! Para tu, baracana!
That's enough, fella! Move that tuchus!
Les Mupis! Bello backflash! Po,
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go! They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les Pouillarques! Bayou pudding! Oh, shh! Choucha! Snifa, les potes, snip, chat! Stoppa la Macarena! Bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
La potaine.
Hello! Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Everyone in the city gets a shot at being sharp live on my stage!
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Okay.
Well, good evening and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Tonight it is me and Marcus this evening, and hopefully things will work out fine. I cannot guarantee it, but we will do our best. So, good evening, Marcus. Is you there, Marcus? Can you hear me?
Good.
Oh,
Hear
yeah.
you.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's lagging.
Yeah, we're very bad again. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, it's having issues again. Oh no. And it seems like, yeah. It's going to be one of them nights again, I think. It's just not having fun. For some strange reason, it doesn't like playing through the restream. So I do apologise, people. I was hoping to have this sorted out tonight, but sadly it doesn't seem it's going to be that way. Yeah. Oh, it was working all fine a minute ago. But yeah, it seems to have not enjoying the fact that we're doing it through this. Oh, come on. And we're just having lagging issues all the time. Can you actually hear me, Marcus, at all?
I hear you very well.
Yeah. It just seems like he doesn't like having two people on for some strange reason. I don't know why. It's going to be another one of them. Yep. It just seems like every time you've got to say Marcus is in top of Zen mode, or is he that lag?
Check your texts.
Say that again.
Check your texts.
Okay, dokie. Let's see if we can do this. No, it's not. Let me disengage. Oh, there we go. Well, I do apologise, people. It's it's going to be just me for the time being, I'm afraid. I do apologise. For some reason or other, when I put two people onto the stream, it's just not working properly. So I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with me for a little while. And hopefully Marcus will join in on the chat. So we had planned on going through what we hadn't got through on Christmas Day. And that was basically what we received. And hopefully going to go through that way tonight. So that's all I can do tonight, really. It's just one of them, because sadly my admin person, he's gone down with the big C, the old chocolate velociraptor. So I was hoping to have the external graphics card and everything all sorted out. So I started playing around with that this morning, and yeah, it was one of them where I tried, but I'm not technically minded. So I will go into chat quickly and see what's going on in there. So first of all, it was me. Oh God. Yeah, me saying wishing everybody a happy new year, and I do very much hope so. You have a very good new year. And then we've got Marcus saying happy Merry New Year to everyone and all. So a very good new year to everybody from Marcus. Sadly that he's had to come off the stream tonight, but these things happen. But hopefully, new year, new start. Out with the old, in with the new sort of thing. Then we've got Jacqueline Crochet Art saying, good evening gentlemen and happy new year from us both. Well, happy new year to you too, and hope you're enjoying watching on the big TV. And sorry that thing. So then we've got Paul J. Lewis in saying, hey up chaps and all in chat, happy new year and all that nonsense. And same to you mate. And then we've got Marcel saying, good evening everyone. Good evening Marcel and welcome to the stream. And we've got Marcus. Marcel's going, Marcus in total Zen mode, or is that lag? That's lag sadly. It is an issue that we have got the equipment to solve it, but as I said earlier, I've got to get it up and running. Once I've got that done, we should be all fine. Just turn that lamp off a bit. We got Marcel saying, I know it's the Hague area. Before they make any decisions there, it takes ages. Marcus must be near our governmental districts, I fear. No, it's to do with my computer at the moment. It's because I haven't got an internal graphics card on this laptop. It's basically needs sorting out. I do have an external graphics card and everything, but for some reason or other it wasn't playing ball today, so I will get it sorted. As I said, my admin person, it normally helps me set it all up and everything, he's actually gone down with a chocolate raptor, so he's no longer allowed to come to my house because of me being at risk if somebody does for that, because I have with me asthma and everything. And then we've got Marcus saying, sorry folks, I'll be a chatter today. However, with new tech inbound, it should be good by next Saturday. All going well, yes. I will have everything up and running and sorted by then. It is sitting here. I've got it here. It's basically a big paperweight at the moment. Oh. That is the graphics card and everything. It's in there. So it's all here, sorted, waiting, ready to go room. So I will get it up and running. I am determined. So until then, you're going to have to sit here, watch me drink this evening. Because tonight we had planned on basically doing a chat through and basically saying, answering people's questions about what our favourite builds were and everything like that. So I'm going to have to do it this way and then Marcus is going to have to do it in chat, I'm afraid. Even though I can see his little face on the screen there, and it does actually seem to be working on the side screen when he's in the green room. But when it comes to actually going on the live stream, it causes no end of lag. So I even made him put a shirt on this because I've made him look smart for it as it's New Year. Even though I haven't had a shave tonight. But hey ho. There we go. Then we've got Dream Builder and Daniel saying, hey all, and Ross. Good evening, Daniel. And he goes, woohoo. And then we've got Michael Navenin saying, happy New Year, Ross, and everyone. Good evening, Michael, and thank you very much, and a happy New Year to you too. And Mark saying, every evening all, and happy New Year, and New Year, new me. And then we're going, and Marcus is also saying hello to Jacqueline, Kevin, Marcel, Michael, Paul, and Daniel. And we've got Marcus saying, I'm still here, not in image but in spirit. Yeah. It's a pity we can't just have him on as sound, really. So I don't know if it can do that. Let me just... Do. Yeah, it's not letting me put him on as just sound. Otherwise I could do that way, but no, can't do that. Tried, but it don't work. But never mind. Then we've got Master saying Santerish. Let's see. You got Michael saying hi to Marcus, and then you got Master saying, have to say your spirit is a whole lot less beardy. Yeah. Hey, there we go. Marcus saying had a shirt on. Yep. And then you got Santerish, and then we've got Marcel saying, oh dear, you're a wild one, eh? Yep. And then Marcel saying, cheers Ross, and all just raised a glass on you. And I'll do the same to you, mate. Happy New Year to you. That's just a martini Rosso and lemonade, by the way. Not just a big glass of brandy or whatever. We got Marcel saying light singing in the green room. He does fab live, however. And he's saying, Marcus saying didn't have a shave either. And then you got Marcel saying not asking where, not asking. And then we got yeah, then Daniel's putting I'm nude. Yeah, that's enough to scare anybody's poor mind. That's a picture we don't really want to know about. So there we go. So thank you for the 7 people who are joining us tonight. It is very much appreciated. And yeah, I think I will go through the things I received for my Christmas, basically. And then Marcus then can say what he had. So we can go from there and see what happens. So one of the first kits I received for Christmas was through the Secret Santa. Well, it's only just arrived really. And this was from Kimberly over in America. It's through another group called Infinite Models. And we have a Santa thing that we just basically send each other a kit. And this year I was put with Kimberly Crocher, I think her last name is. I'll probably get told off for murdering that. But it's a 1/72 kit. Now this is quite interesting really, because I've never done something like this one before. So it'll be an interesting one. The closest thing I've done to was a swordfish, but never in 72nd scale. I did them in 48, but these are both in 72nd scale, and yes, you got it right. There is a 72nd scale. So that'll make it more interesting. So I've never done a seagull before, so we'll see how that goes. But as I said before, there is actually 2 kits in here. Number 1 and number 2, and they both come in their own little baggies. So yeah, that'll be a very interesting little build to do, and to do both variants, 1 blue, 1 silver, or grey, whatever it's supposed to be. So we'll see how that one goes. And my second Christmas gift, which was this one. Now this is going to be a long-term project because it's completely out of my wheelhouse. I don't normally do these things, trucks and civilian stuff, so it's going to be a very fun build. So it's got lots and lots of extras to it as well, which I was quite surprised about, and as you can see, it's going to keep me busy. And working in this car, I mean, there's like turbochargers and wheel nuts and stuff like that. I've never done this sort of stuff before, so yeah, It's like little pipes. And then an exhaust pipe set. And then we've got special decals for, I don't know, wheels and stuff like that. And then we've got all the dials, more stickers for wherever, and then we've got the different more logo stickers there, and whatever else that is in there as well. I think racing harnesses stuff. So yeah, so we've got harnesses to go into this as well. And then we've got a fuel filler caps, brake pedals, and I mean, come on, there's what, knob switches. Have you seen the size of the damn things? I mean, they're microscopic. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to put them into a kit? As I said, it's like this will be my first foray into, I suppose in a way, entry level of I don't know, hyper detailing stuff. I mean, it's like ignition coils, and I'm glad that Paul said that he's going to give me a hand with this, because I ain't got a clue. I haven't, honestly. And then we've got here is fire extinguishers, towing hooks. Of all the things that sort of made me laugh when this actually turned up was that it's wheel weights. Come on. Are you having a giraffe? I mean, car. Yeah. We've got, what's this? 2mm black hose. And then we've got windshield wipers. Now, I'm not going to be using all these, so it'll probably get to the point where I will offer what I don't use, or remaining of stuff, to whoever wants them. I mean, it's like here we've got 1/24 scale intercooler kits. What? And then we've got the 12-volt Delco battery. And it even comes with its own little dinky red and black wires. And then we've got the amps, so that for a sound system. What we've got here? Round nuts photo etch set, 0.6mm to 1.3mm. Yeah. And what else have we got here then? What are you? Come on, what are you? I can't actually see, but I think it's another turbo and intercooler and whatever set that is. And what else have we got here now? Haven't got a Scooby. Well, there's lots of little triangles, circles, squares and P's, and I think it's supposed to be like the brake discs or something or other. I ain't got a clue. But we will do some research, and I'll have a word with Paul and go from there on that. Then we've got the radiator mesh, which I know that will come in very, very handy on a number of different kits. And I've got about 4 sets of wheels in here. Yes, I'm going to go through different kits today, what I've got. And then we've got low profile wheels, normal wheels, chrome hubs. And I've got about 5 sets of wheels in here. And then on top of that, we have an exhaust system as well. A complete exhaust system for it. That's not even part of this kit, which has already got the other exhaust system as well. So it's going to be, and oh, there it is. There. That's the rest of it. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very long-term project, that one. But I am going to make some changes after the new year, where I'll be basically Yeah, I know. But I have a habit of trying to use stuff. Whether or not it's actually all there or not, I don't know. But yeah, as I was about to say, is I'm going to be concentrating on doing probably 4 or 5 big major projects in a year. And that's what I'm going to try and concentrate on from now on. It's after my end of the year, it's not been a good one. I'll say that now. But that's neither here nor there on that moment. And there's a few things that are going to change around the old man cave and everything. New things around the house as well. There will be a few things changing around. But yeah, I'll be moving on and hopefully changing things for the better. So yeah, and the last one is a rather large kit. Come here, you. Now, this I've had sat here for a while. And as you can see, it's the 1/32 Lancaster. So that is my big old Christmas present, and this one has been one of my growl kits that I've been wanting for quite some time, and I was very surprised that a certain person, i.e. my co-presenter, decided he was going to surprise me. And yeah, and I'm very, very grateful, and I've been humbled in a way, I suppose, for that, because yes, it's been sat there waiting for today. It was supposed to be sort of like presented last week, but because of the issues it didn't get done that way. So yeah, it's just a little bit bigger than yours, Marcel, sadly. This one's actually, as I said, the 1/32, and it is huge. And yeah, I'll just bring out one of the wings for it. Oh god, let's move that out of the way a minute. So a lot of people already know the size of these things, and this is why I'm actually moving to the point of actually wanting to do, I mean, that's the instruction manual, yeah, but that's one partial wing. I mean, come on. So yeah, that is that. But on this one, it actually comes with both clear halves as well as the actual fully grey halves as well. But sadly, one of the halves on the grey side of it is cracked, so I won't be able to use both of the grey sides, which is what I intended doing. So I'm just basically going to use half and half and then paint them up as I want to. But this, as I said, it's going to be a long-term project again, and we'll see how it builds over that time. But I do have my other build, which is also 1/32, which is what I'll be doing with Daniel. And I don't know if anybody wants to see any more of this kit before I put it away. If they do, give me a shout now, or forever hold their peace. I'll quite happily go through the kit if they want. Oh, yeah, I better actually put that back in there. But there is actually oh, excuse me, there is actually some extras in here somewhere buried. I know there's down one side. Oh, there they are. As you can see, there's quite a bit of clear parts in this one, but it also comes with metal undercarriage on this one. And I know there's some more in here somewhere. I know there's extra parts and that in here. I did re-box it all up, and so I went through it all myself, and wanted to make sure that, oh god, that everything was there. But there are other extra parts in here that I do know. They're just buried in all of it. But yeah, I won't pull any more out. So you want to see the fuselage? Okay. So this is the both sides of the clear fuselage, And obviously, oops, I'll do that. It sort of gives you an idea of the body. There is the grey parts, but they're further down in this lot. I mean, this box is absolutely packed with stuff. And yeah, it's going to be fun. To say that I haven't actually built anything of this size and magnitude before, which in a way is true, but I have built the 148 Rockwell B1, which is hanging up above my head. Now, that took me, I think, about 2 weeks to build, because it wasn't that much really to do, and that has actually got a full photo edge cockpit in that as well. So, and that sort of thing, but yeah. Oh. Now, Marcus did mention what he got for Christmas earlier, and I noticed that. It's not really an unboxing video, mate. That's Crazy Kit Builder. Good evening, mate, and Happy New Year to you, and welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good time. So you want to see the Liberator as well, do you? Okay, okay. I'll bring the Liberator out. But yeah, that's the Lancaster. Oh, I'll move that out of the way a minute. And then you can have a look at the Lancaster. Now, Marcus does actually have a Lancaster as well. Let's move you over there. Put you out of the way first. Come here. Oh, there we go. Get up away, you belong there. There we go. But Marcus does actually have a the Liberator as well. And my one, oh, and I still forgot to put the bleeding instructions back in the box with it. Never mind. Oh. This is the Liberator. Whee! This one's slightly different to the one that Venter are building, or the one that Daniel's building. This is the B24J. Actually, I'm here, just over. And yeah, the wingspan on this thing is quite big as well. And what I noticed with this one is actually comes with a nice full interior. So we'll have a quick look inside the box. Ooh. There we go. Oh, God almighty. And the usual sort of Hobby Boss trumpeter type thing. They come with a nice big coloured chart, so you can actually work out which one you want to paint it by. And you got to say, yep, we've got the B24D. That's correct. This one's the J version. But yeah, it's I mean, it's actually bigger than the Lancaster in probably, no, actually, probably about the same size actually, yeah. But that is the body of it, as you can see. Ugh. So that's the body. Then we have the wings, which are probably about the same size as the length. Oh, good. And that's the underside of the wings and Bombay doors. And then we have some parts here, and I mean, look at the size of the wheels on this thing. And these are actually rubber as well, so yeah. But I do like the way they sort of like pack stuff up in these things. I mean, you've got the undercarriage and everything, and then you've got, I think there's about, oh, there's one sheet of photo etch. Bonus. That's always good. So we get one sheet of photo etch. As I said, like with Trumpeter, I do like the way they actually wrap their clear parts in bubble wrap. So it does help, and it's all separated as well. So, and the way they box it all separately. Now with this, there's another box on this side, and we've got all the bombs and the Bombay doors and other stuff. Parts of the interior by the looks of it, and engines and all that lot. but it's like, it's typical for them the way they actually sort of like pack everything away, and it's all like well placed and everything, which is quite surprising. So yeah, I mean, it's again, it's going to be a very, very nice kit. So yeah. And then we've got the usual instruction sheet. I think that's a good point. One thing I haven't seen with this one is here. So yeah, that's that kit. So you can see, yep, it's going to be a reasonably sized kit, and this is supposed to be a speed build. Yeah. This was like the first time I ever met Daniel, and it was his great idea to say, okay, we'll have a speed build. Oh, go. There you. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting build. Again, as I said, it will be taking a lot longer than a speed build, I think. And it's a matter of, I think it's going to be take time, have fun, and enjoy yourselves. I might get some extras for it. I don't know yet, because I know there is some metal gun barrels you can get for this, and I think they'd look really good on it, especially with this sort of scale. So yeah, that I am looking forward to very, very much, to see how it goes and everything like that. But ooh, yes, all fun. Now we're going to go, me and Marcus had planned, after we'd done the show and tell part, of going through what was, and answering questions from the viewers about our modelling journeys. Now, with Marcus, is oh, let's go. I suppose we'll have a quick catch up on chat, and I haven't been in that for a while. Let's have a quick look. Come on, it wants to wake up at some point. Oh no, there's me. I think there we go. We've got a bit of response back from chat. Oh yeah, we'll work on this one. It's good to have my tablet up and running as well at the same time, because yeah, it's come on, there we go. Alright, it's come back to life now. And we've got from Crazy Crypto saying thank you, and someone else said Merry Happy New Year to him, and Marcus saying what about Liberator, and you got Daniel saying Liberator, yep. Again, there is a 132nd B17. Yes, I know, that's the third and final one of the big kits that I'm going to hopefully get at some point, so then work with that as well. That was, as I said, like, things will be happening in the old man cave where I'll be getting rid of a lot of the surplus stuff from here and working on the larger scale stuff, but just building maybe 3 or 4 kits a year, instead of like 7 or 8 in a time. At the moment I've got 4 kits on the go. Let's see, Drum Builder saying my nightmare to come. It's not a nightmare, mate. I mean, I'm sure you will enjoy it. You'll have fun and just relax into it. There's no point trying to push yourself. Yes, I could just bash it together in that lot, but I don't want to, because I want to actually learn stuff myself, where I'm going to build in, I don't know, shading and everything like that. But I've got to learn to do that with hand brushing, not through an airbrush. So I'm going to have to learn to do pre-shading and everything like that with brush, which is going to be a nice experiment for myself to learn. So yeah, it'll be just learning. Then we've got Dream Builder saying, Marcus saying, well, I do, but the competition between you, Ross and Drim, it is indeed. But it doesn't mean you can't build yours at the same time, though. Just so we can ridicule you as well. Not just us. Then we've got Dream Builder saying, I have a B24D. He does indeed. And then we've got Mahusive for Marcus. And then we've got Dream Builder saying, yay, it's going to be awesome to build. It is indeed. And it should keep us fun in games for a while. We've got Dream saying, you need such boxes, mate. At least we will have to look at the face of yours. That's nice of you. I don't know, Marcel, honestly. And then we've got Dream Builder saying, I have, mate. And Dream Builder saying, do you? And then we've got Marcus saying, yay, the packaging is great. It is indeed. And then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying, there is a 148 B52 from HBH Models. What I was thinking is make some proper unboxing videos with pictures of sprues. I can do, and I probably will do. And I will start setting out, as I said, in the new year. There'll be a few things changing around with the channel. There'll be a lot more videos going up and things like that. And I will be keeping up to, as I said, the 2 streams. As I said, technical issues have stopped it from happening tonight, but we were hoping to do that. It may be something to do to move forward with the channel. There'll be also certain things coming out with the channel, especially for my Patreon members. There'll also be other merchandise at some point coming out as well. I will say there will be stickers in the new year, because we are arranging that, and I'm just waiting for the new year to come around, and it will. I found somewhere that's going to get them done, but at the moment I do have a few other issues that I've got to deal with at home, and once they're dealt with, I will then work forward from there. As I've said to Marcus and the other people that know me well, I've decided to stop stressing about what I can't control so much. So it's a matter of moving forward and doing one thing at a time and going from there. Because, yeah, old Shay Ross had end up having an ambulance visiting him the other night because of stress and everything like that. Not good. So I don't ever agree with anybody having that happen to him. It's not much fun, believe me. We've got Marcel saying, no, mine isn't that big. No, your little Lancaster is actually quite small in it. But then you should be used to that by now. The small size, that is. Then we've got Rainbow saying, lol, Pete. And then we've got Marcel saying, head, I meant. You got Marcus saying, crazy. I think that would be great videos. It would be indeed. I mean, as I said, I will be sorting all this out. The last month things have laxed a little bit, and when I get the chance to talk about it, I will do, and I will go through everything that's happened to me, and I'll let everyone know the truth. But at the moment I'm not allowed to talk about it, so I'll have to leave it at that. You got Dream Builder saying it's going to be so much fun building that, Ross. It is, and I think I know what, we'll start it on February the 1st. It gives me a month to clear away some of all the backlog of kits. Also gives you a chance to get your stuff sorted out. I mean, we have got the paints already. I mean, mine are in the drawer down here ready to go. Got all new brushes and everything for it. So I think, yeah, February the 1st we'll start the B24 build off. I think if I get a thumbs up from the Greaves room about that, because he's going to be the adjudicator. Yep, thumbs up from the adjudicator. So you've been outvoted, Daniel. Hard luck. February the 1st. Yeah, so I can see people. I mean, this is my view at the moment from... There we go. See, he is there. My co-host. He's like... He's got his little smiley face there. His shirt. But yeah, we're going to have to... We're doing it this way at the moment because, as I said, until we get the graphics card fully working and everything like that, he'll win. He's in the background today. But yeah, if people have any questions for me, or want to know what my favourite, want to know what my favourite build for the year was, and like that, please feel free to ask. I will answer it, and I'm sure Mr. Marcus will answer the question as well. Even though he'll be doing his in chat, I'll be doing mine live over and that. So please feel free to ask anything you would like. And if there's a question like, I don't know, what paints I'm using or whatever, crack on. Gone past here. Let's jump down a bit. You got Jimmy saying I'm in still build, and then we got Jimmy saying haha speed. True. What? Cool. What? Cool. And yeah, we need to plan that, mate. Well, we have planned it. It's now been sorted. So February the 1st is the start date for the B24. And then we got Marcus saying better get searching, bro. And then we've got Lowell from them, and you got Marcus saying I joined a few months ago when Ross asked me if I wanted to join. At first I was oohing and ahhing because I wasn't putting myself out there in the public light, but I did do the jump. It's been a learning curve, but now I'm quite relaxed. Skill grows slowly. The chats are great. Interacting with the chat is fun. I'm still getting used to the live streams, but I do think they are great, and I would like to thank Ross for the opportunity and guidance. Mate, you're welcome. Like you, I was in the same position. If it weren't for Festa from Festa 67 Workshop, I probably wouldn't be doing any of this streaming. And it's not something that I felt comfortable when I first started. It sort of put me on edge in a way. It was completely new and something very, very weird to me. Me putting myself out there on a camera for people to give their views of what I'm doing. And that was one of the biggest things I have. I mean, with me, I'm happy the way I build. But you always got this thing playing in the back of your mind, especially when you've sort of like have the issues like I do with my mental illness and everything like that, about what people might say about how you build things and how you paint things. And yeah, I've had some negativity in me sort of like the first couple of years that I've been doing this. I mean, I was publicly attacked on YouTube, but I've basically let that go past and gone through that. And I think everybody has to go through that at some point. Sadly, there will always be one person that would do something like that. But it's made me stronger in the long run. My channel is still going strong. Yeah, Yes, I may only be a small channel where I have 206 members, but every one of those members I appreciate. And the fact that they're actually helping me put across my way of doing things. And I enjoy it. Especially when it comes to doing my Warhammer and that sort of thing. It's like this little fella, which you've been watching me build from the start. And that's where I've got to. I mean, I've been using new techniques on this. And, hey up, model making kitties here. Come to visit. And don't you dare walk in front of the camera. And what do you do? So, yeah. This is Loki, by the way. Model making kitty. Come here, you. Yes, say hello. So, yep, model making kitty. Likes to come and visit every so often. Model making dogs below the desk, underneath it. So, say hello. Are you going to go down now? Yep, gone in. You've had your 5 minutes of fame. Well, 30 seconds of fame, I should say. Completely looking at me in disgust, but never mind. But there's a lot of new techniques that I've done on this one, especially when it comes to doing all the, like, the shade and everything from the cloak and everything like that. So it's been a learning curve, and I'm hopefully going to use what I learned from doing that on my other builds. Hence the reason why I'm taking a lot longer. I mean, normally that probably wouldn't have taken me half as long as what it has done to build. I'll say now, Marcus, getting used to doing live streams, you never do. That's one, in my opinion. I'm still not used to doing them. And you see, I still sort of like fluff my way through a few things, but your confidence grows in the end. And as I said, like with the support of like going on with people like Colin, Dave, you get your co-host, which is what Marcus has become on my stream on the Saturdays, and it's made it that extra way of actually sort of like giving me confidence to carry on doing what I do. Now, that's why I'll always be grateful for the fact that Marcus has come onto the stream with me, and with him as co-host now, we're like two big buffoons, I think, in a way. We just basically, okay, yep, that looks great. Yep, we'll just bang it together that way. And it's just live. You're not forcing yourself to say things. You actually work the way you do. I mean, me doing my stream like this and having a general chit-chat instead of sort of like building something at the moment, it's something different to me. I've never sort of like really opened myself up to people asking me questions in a way that I'm doing tonight. So it's something new. I think I might sort of like do it once every sort of like 6 months, just to see how people react with the channel and everything like that. So, good bit of fun. And as I said, everybody has the right to ask whatever they want. And we've got Crazy Kip there saying, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Very true on that one. And, yeah. Especially when other people make plans and do a lot of other things. And we've got Marcus saying, hear that crazy. And then we've got Jimbo saying, agreed Marcus, it's been fun. The times I've been in. Bad first though, same here. Had some tech stuff, bad, but it's fixed. Or tech stuff, yep. So like, my channel was up and running fully, properly. But because of certain other back issues that I can't be aired at the moment, things have changed. There's all complete new setup, and it's something that I'm working on, and it's working in progress. So little issues and little snags are coming up that we weren't expecting, but that we have the technology, i.e. the big paperweight at the moment down there, that will plug those gaps and get everything up and running. And hopefully either my background support team, i.e. Mr. Zach, who's probably watching in the background somewhere, he normally is, or I'm sure Mr. Colin himself will probably give me a hand at sorting it out at some point. Hopefully sooner than later, but we will get it sorted one way or another. We've managed to get everything else sorted. Considering I think about a week and a half ago, the equipment that I'm using now at the moment was actually sat in boxes. So we haven't done too bad at getting everything sorted out. So yeah. You got Daniel saying 17 minutes till New Year here. Yep, that's what we're waiting for. And then I don't know if I'm going to be running till New Year for us. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that long. It's not so easy when you're just chit-chatting, but that's entirely up to the people that are watching. If they want to ask questions, as I said, please feel free to do so. You've got Marcus saying, my fave build this year is the A10 Tamiya. The most correct build this year is the JAS 39. I do like the F14 we are building now. Might be a new fave. Now, in a way, I suppose I've done numerous builds this year. I think one of the ones I've enjoyed the most, well, the three that I've really enjoyed the most are my Shackletons, believe it or not. And especially the old Frog kit, the one what I did as a buddy build with Marcus when his first sort of like build. I know it's not exactly his favourite aircraft. And he said he's not going to build another one, but yet he does have another one in his stash. And so do I, because I'm going to do the armed variant for it. But yeah, we will get Mr. Marcus building another Shackleton in the near future. And he's probably going to give me the V sign in a minute. Because I know that he really, really wants to build a Shackleton. Yes, I know. It's you've got at least one more to build. But maybe a couple more yet to come. Because I know he'd appreciate that. So if anybody wishes to donate a nice Shackleton kit to Marcus, feel free to do so. He will really, really appreciate it. He does, honestly. Let's see. Come on, you know you want to start moving. Ah, there we go. And you got Marcel saying, "What a cute kitty you have for us." Yeah, he's that belongs to the missus. So that's her cat. The one I got her for Valentine's Day. He's called Loki. And he's a Bengal Mancoon. So he's quite a big cat and everything like that. So yeah. And you've got Ollie Dog, which is basically laying down here. I'm quite surprised you can't hear him snoring. But he is snoring away quite happily underneath the desk. And he's getting old, boys, that one. And then we've got Mark saying, depending on what I have in the house, I would say 2 to 3 weeks before I leave. My car is always filled up with and maintained. I do know how to fix things. I'd survive for quite some time now. Daniel saying, I like my Jazz too, and I do like the F14 we do now. Yeah, as I said, it's a fun build. As most people know, we're building the F14 Tomcat, and we're using a photo etch set from the Tamiya kit. So it just makes it more interesting. And it's had a bit of tinkering to actually make it all fit. And you got Rimmer saying, it was my bad, TC Ross, first time. Hey, it's one of those things, mate. We all have bad tech in that lot. But it's just a matter of we adapt and overcome and come around things and work from there. So yeah. And I think we've got about 5 minutes before Marcus starts his new year, and he's now off to his phone again. Then we've got JC Bricks and Bill joining us saying, evening Ross and everyone in chat. Good evening James and welcome to the chat. Hope you've had a good Christmas and New Year, mate. Well, I hope you have a good New Year, I should say. Nice to see him. And then we've got everybody saying hi to James. You've got James saying hi to Daniel and Marcel. And Marcel saying hi to James. And they go, yes, I will build a second shack. But there might also be a couple more for him to build as well. We don't know yet. And then we've also got to get Daniel to build a Shackleton as well. So we've got, yay, Shackleton. Yay. Yeah, Shackleton. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, now, this is my favourite build for the year. Oh, I've done so many. But, ooh, I think what I'd say is my most favourite out of all what I've done is probably my B-52 in 72nd scale. You've got Marcel James saying, all good thanks, got back home safe and sound early today. Ah, great to hear that, mate. I bet your place was like a bloody icebox as well. Mine was when I came back after being away for a week. You got Marcel saying, have to pop out in a minute, guys. New Year is about to crack here, so street socialising and all. Well, have a good New Year, Marcel, and take care. Have fun, and maybe pop back in afterwards. You never know if we're still here, that is. So we'll see. I do have 13 people watching, so thank you very much. Tonight, just a general chit chat, and probably just to see the new year in the net lot. So. And I said, like, if you've got any questions about me and what I do as a thing, you've got Grimmer saying, gonna have some mins with the fam, see you soon. Well, you take care, mate, have fun, and hope you have a good new year, and enjoy the celebrations. So, yeah, happy new year to you. And you've got 2 minutes to go. So, yeah, as a people, please hit the thumbs up. It all helps with the old algorithmics. And you got Marcos saying, yeah, we'll take a couple of mins at midnight. We'll be back after. Well, thank you very much. Much appreciated. I will raise the grass for you. So you've got about a couple of minutes left, for about a minute and a half, I think, something like that, before you get your new year over there, Marcus. So before you bugger off, I will say Happy New Year to you, and cheers. I think now, as it comes to like my least favourite build, probably the Tester's 148 Blackbird. It left a lot to be desired by, and for the cost of that kit when it first came out was horrendous for that way. Hope to be back later doing some glasses with you all. Yeah, well, same to you, Marcel. Happy New Year to you. We've got Marcus saying Happy New Year to me. And go, yep, hey. Hope you have a good one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm starting to get messages through as well. Yeah, it's the old Blackbird. I mean, for a tester's kit, for what they are, you don't really get the detail. And yes, the Revell kit is probably a hell of a lot better on that one. So yeah, I mean, for my favourite Warhammer build would be the last diorama I did, and it didn't start out as that. It was just basically I'd lost my mojo and I decided to build something quick and simple, which was the reactor and pipe section from the latest Warhammer magazine collection. And I then started thinking, well, if I put it onto this, then I had a bit of green base and I thought, oh yeah, I actually could use that as part of a diorama. So then I started doing some of the buildings, and it sort of like, that's why I enjoyed it more, because it basically evolved from just being a mojo buster to something that's here. Happy New Year to you too, Marcus. So yep, for those over in Sweden and Denmark and Netherlands, Happy New Year. It sort of went from being something that was just a few figures and everything like that to something that actually grew into being a big ass diorama. And yeah, it was fun to build. I mean, it took a lot out of me in the end, because I was like, spent a lot of time figuring out where I wanted things and everything like that. And again, it's a learning curve of all the different techniques I used to make the stone right and everything like that, and it had real stone and everything like that on it as well. So yeah, that was fun. My least favourite Warhammer build, to be quite honest, I don't think there was one. No, there isn't. Can't think of any. I've actually enjoyed every single piece of Warhammer I've built and painted, even though I've still got bits all over the desk, including that one there, which you've seen. But they actually, I've managed to use techniques that I've learnt from doing model aircraft and my trucks and everything like that, and I've actually sort of like moved that onto building the figures, like I said, with the shading on the cloak and everything like that. I've had no sort of like real. You got crazy. Keep saying we in past, Marcus is in future. He's indeed. He's in the new year already. So he'll be fielding phone calls at the moment, no doubt. So yeah. Now, if I can hang on for this last hour, I will do before the new year. So we'll see the new year in with you, as I've got now better to do at the moment. So yeah, if you wish to hang around and ask me daft questions, and if there is a kit that you want me to look at that I have in my stash, if I've got it, that is, I will bring it out. And if there's a build that you remember that I've done and you'd like to see it again, give us a shout on it and I'll bring it down and put it up. And that includes Lego builds as well. So I've got a few of them. I think like one of my favourite Lego builds is my A10. Now, that thing was fun to build. Fairly straightforward, but fun build. I do have it actually down here, so I'll grab it for you so you can see it. Ooh. Now, it's not per se an actual Lego kit. This is actually one of the Chinese versions of one. And yeah, but you can see it's a A10. And I think it looks absolutely great. Now, what I found out with this one is where, well, it's got covered in dust at the moment, so they do need dusting off, because I made the mistake of started decorating the kids' bedroom and I forgot to cover them. But yeah, so when I first started building this, I noticed that it's very, like most A10s, it's very tail heavy, and it does need a little bit of super glue in it. And that's what I basically used, super glue, and it has just at the back here. Move that my finger. There we go. Just about here somewhere, there's probably about 20 washers about yay big in that section there, just to hold it down. There's nose weight sort of thing, because there's no real other place for you can put it in. But with that, it is a fun build, and it comes already thing. I think only cost me about 25 quid, something like that. And again, it's still a kit and it's a model still, but it's an A10, so you can't really argue with that. So that was fun to build. Now, as most people know, I also built 2 other larger Lego builds. One of them is the Babylon 5 station, and that is over there on the windowsill. So I ain't grabbing that because it's massive, and it's still in parts really. We've got James saying you need to do a Lego Spitfire and Harrier. Don't forget, lol. Well, if you pay for them, mate, I'll build them. Yeah. They're not that cheap, I'll tell you that now. The Harrier was not as bad as the Spitfire, even though I thought it'd be the other way around, but no, the Spitfire is really expensive to build. But hey ho, we will do it at some point, no doubt, or arrange something like that. So we got Paul saying, for Christmas I got a 112 Artillery Alfa Romeo AC 2300 Roadster, a 112 Artillery Bugatti Type 35B, and a 124 Revell 65 Ford Mustang. Also a 2x2 Fastback and a 124 Revell Shelby Mustang GT350. All very nice. Very nice indeed. So what did everybody else get for Christmas? Anything good? You got James saying, very true, even though we brick still quite a bit. Yep, very much so indeed. So did anybody else get anything like plastic wise for their Christmas? Stocking fillers, as they say. Yeah, I've got my bottles there, just to see me through, because it is roughly getting about halfway down. So, I think I do have one kit that I've had going now for nearly, probably, what, 3 years. And I haven't finished yet, well, yet finished building it. And that's the 1/72 Snowberry. That's actually still on the windowsill, and it still has figures to go on it, and all the rigging's still got to be done on it. So I think that's probably going to be classed as my longest ever build, because it still has to be done. You got Dream Builder saying it's back. Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to you too, mate. So it's now midnight 08. So it's 8 minutes past midnight, that's correct. Oh dear me, I'm full of chest infection as well tonight, peeps, so I do apologise if I sort of sound a bit groggy. Then we've got Crazy Kit Builder saying Santa got me a Harder and Steinbeck micro air blower. We didn't say we're doing the adult version there, Crazy Kit Builder. Okay. We have air brushes and not air blowers. Especially with the micro size anyway. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that really, should I? But never mind. But yeah, so a Harder and Steinbeck airbrush. Very nice. Now, that's another topic for me, I suppose, in a way. I do own airbrushes, but I just don't use them. I am, I suppose, in a way, a die-hard brush painter, and that's the way I'm going to stay, I think. Yes, doing airbrush could be done a lot quicker, and you can get other effects and all that sort of thing, but I enjoy learning about how to do something and then practicing it until I get it to the way I want it. Like with the shading and everything like that on the cloak. And I think I did his cloak about 4 times in the end, and until I got it to the way I wanted it. So yeah, it was fun in games. I mean, God blimmin' hell, I'm just looking at Marcus's feed, and even though he's in the green room, I can see the flashes and everything going up at the back of his room. From his like man cave area, and there is fireworks going mental out there. I don't know if I can bring his feed back on without it crashing. I don't think it will. No, it's not going to do it. So, yeah, but it's I mean, blooming hell. That is some mad fireworks going off over there by Marcus. So, cracking. We've got Dreambuilder going, haha. I like to prime with airbrush, then do brush. That's fair enough. I mean, everybody does have their own things of doing it. Oh, is he going to come back onto it? Ah, typical. Yep, it's going to cause an issue. And now that I've actually brought... Oh, there we go. Oh, we can hear him as well. Yeah, we'll take that back off. There we go. As you can hear then, it's sort of like really, really mad over at his place. And it's doing lots of banging. Everything. What do you mean, nasty Dream Builder? You're supposed to be enjoying the fireworks. Or is it because you're getting old? Is that all it's doing? Blowing dust off models? Yeah. And you've got Crazy Bit saying micro air blower, not really a airbrush, it's just blow dust off models. That's fair enough. I mean, it's probably something that I'm going to probably have to get myself, especially when I start taking these down and cleaning them, and when I get to repaint the ceiling in here. Because there is where I had one of my Vallejo bottles explode one time, and it went straight up, and there's splats of paint all over the ceiling. And yeah, I've got to build some sort of like meshing above there so I can hang models a bit better from up there. You got Dreamer saying it's a lot of fireworks here, nasty. But yeah, it's I'm surprised we haven't got many fireworks here at the moment, because normally they'll have started by now. But there we go. You can go away. There we go. So that's because I basically brought in Marcus's feed, and for some reason he just doesn't like it. So no, don't do things like that. So we've roughly got 47 minutes before it's our new year in the UK. Has anybody else got any questions for me? If so, shout them out in chat. I will answer them if I can. I mean, with the, as I was saying, this is mainly for Daniel. I think Ross needs a shed. I don't need a shed anymore. I have a whole house all to myself. So, there we go. I don't need a shed anymore. Daniel's saying, time travel, I'm in 223, you're not. So you've gone into the past. Interesting. What are you smoking tonight, Daniel? So he's now put 2023. Oh dear. Yes. You are for the next 46 minutes. And then we'll be joining you in 2023. Because you still haven't told me what the lottery numbers are yet for next year. So you're obviously not that good. Let's see. What else can I go on about? Yeah, there'll be a few things, as I said, changing around in the man cave. Where there might be this thing here. That's going. So, yeah. That, believe it or not, is I built this as a stand for the hallway for the coats and everything to go into. And it's built out of 2 doors. And that's where that's supposed to be. But because we have a tumble dryer in there, which is now going to be moved into the kitchen out of the way, where it's supposed to be, and all the other electronic goods are now going to go into the kitchen properly when I get it all sorted. So that's where that's going to end up. Yeah, so this is then going to end up either getting demolished or sort of like moved around a bit. The curtains that go across here, they're going, so it'll be more open, lets more light through, and I may move the cave to the other end of the room. Yeah, I don't know, so it might be in the living room closer to the kitchen. I don't know yet. It's just a matter of what I decide, and then turn this into a proper dining area, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Things will be changing though. You got Daniel saying, I can't smoke, Ro. I'm an athlete. They do doping tests. Yeah. But yeah, so I will get everything sorted out the way I want it. As I said, I've got the whole house to play with now. So everything will get sorted. Because I do have another desk there behind me, but I'm going to set that up as for computers and everything. And then hopefully in the new year, when I've had some pennies come in, and well, been out and earned them because I've got work lined up, I may well be getting printers and CNCs where I can start doing other bits of fun stuff. Move that along that way. We've got Dreamer saying it's going to be awesome, mate. Yep. My hallway is the next thing that I'm actually in the process of decorating, and the kids' bedroom. So yeah, and then it's going to be a refit of the kitchen and everything like that. So all fun and games are going to be happening in Chez Ross. The old ninja cave will be moving around a little bit, because this desk, great. I love it because of the size of it, and it fits quite a bit on it. But I intend changing where my paints are and everything like that, and may well be getting rid of this overhead light of here, the ring one, the magnifier, and build a custom lighting system comes down onto the bench. That'll have a camera fitted to it. So yeah, I mean, I have plans, and I do intend doing some drawings at some point. I said, like, allowing better movement through to the living room and everything like that for me. Maybe have me little London sign and everything like that up on display as well. Make it into a proper little man cave, I think. It looks like Mr. Marcus is back. He's now on his bottle. He waved away there. So he's obviously enjoyed it outside, and he's now gone for, instead of being the actual glass, he's just poured his brandy straight into his big bottle and drinking it down out of that. So yeah. It's something I can't go in at the moment, Crazy. As I've said at the start, all will be revealed at some time when I can actually talk about it freely. But at the moment I can't. So yeah. That's all I can say with that at the moment, mate. But yeah. Things have changed around here a fair bit already. But some of the kits, as I said, I've got here that I know I won't be building, that I do have in stock, I will be moving on, and those I'll probably make a list of at some point, especially some of the armour stuff and everything that I've got. And I do have quite a bit of other stuff buried in here that I won't be using, especially a lot of the diorama stuff from Second World War and that. I won't be using it, so I will be selling that on. So yeah. Okay, what time are we on now? Oh, we've only got 40 minutes to go before the New Year. While I'm trying to strain to look down there when I've actually got a watch on my wrist, it's daft, but hey ho, these things happen. Yeah. So a quick look at this a minute. Oop, don't need that. Did you? Yep. So yeah, sorry, I'm just clearing off a load of messages on my tablet. So yeah, if anybody else has got any more questions for me, please feel free to ask. Other than that, I'm not sure what much more I could do, really. Don't know if I'm, I think we all know that we will be all starting new, fresh and everything in the new year. Yeah, no, it's a bit like asking if you've had your one for your age reversal, hasn't it, Paul? 10.21 gigawatts. You got Paul saying, Ross, have you had your date for your sex change yet? Yeah, that'll never happen, mate. Sadly, but there we go. And then you got Dream Builder saying, what do you think about the speed paint? Well, actually, this got brought up last night when Paul Lewis was in Hangout with us, and I think I put it adequately. Was the new speed paint, as they say, was when people like Paul were in their early 30s, back in the 1930s actually, and they were actually able to paint a lot faster, so that's why they called them speed paints then. So yeah, that's what I think about them. I've never actually tried these new so-called speed paints yet, but then again, I'm not old enough to know the difference really, because you'd have to ask somebody like Paul for that one. Back then they were still using that stuff that they actually ground up in a jar, put a bit of water in and added a bit of oil and painted on that way. So then we've got Marcus saying, sorry guys, Warzone here, and it keeps building. Perhaps better that I'm not on the air. Yeah, it may well be. I mean, I've been watching some of the fireworks that have been going off on the little side screen here. No, it might just be sulking, mate. That's all I can say about the sea. And you got James saying, not from what I've heard, Ross, you and your pink tutu, lol. You got Paul saying, just a bit of fun, buddy. Yep, I know it is, mate. I mean, if it was about 3 weeks ago, then probably I wouldn't have seen it as funny side, but hey, that's only because I weren't in the mood for it. But now I don't care. I'm going to enjoy life and move on and build from there, mate. And people in the Zoom know what I'm on about that. But yeah, it's one of those things that's happened, and we move on and go forward. And like I said earlier, I'm taking one thing I can deal with at a time, go from that, and then work forward. That's all I can do. Because after Wednesday, where I end up having the ambulance here, because I started getting chest pains and everything, because I do suffer with angina. It got to the point where I thought, no, I'm not doing myself any favours here, and something had to change. So I made the conscious decision to tell myself off. I've sat down, had a really, really nice dinner tonight after I cooked it, a full roast beef dinner, as me way to say Happy New Year to my son, and decided I'm going to start looking after myself. I mean, it's where it's got to be. I have to be that way. So yeah, all fun and games from now on. Whether I'm fully back yet, don't know yet. Work on that. We have roughly 35 minutes to go before New Year. I'm just sitting here laughing because Marcus is doing funny hand gestures and everything at the whoever he's talking to at the moment. But yeah, if you're all fed up of me, I'll call it a night and hope to see you all in the new year. Like, the one thing I didn't do tonight was the admin part, did I? I forgot that bit. So yeah, there's if you wish to support my channel and everything that I do on it, you can do so by becoming a Patreon member. There's 3 different tiers that you can be a Patreon member on. They start as little as £1 and a maximum of £10. And there are benefits to coming on a Patreon member. You can then come and join me live on stream once a month, where we do invite the Patreon members to do that. There's also the PayPal, which is somewhere on the link on the channel. You'll find it there. And then there's the Buy Me a Coffee link. And either one of those, I mean, the PayPal will go to the funds that I use to raise money for Roran to do his Lego builds, which hopefully at some point we will get sorted out. When, I don't know, but hopefully they will be back again. And yeah, and that's all I can really say on that one. So yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Take care, stay safe, and happy building. Bye bye for now.